My name is Atang Chakalisa, and I'll be taking you through the investigation of the Gaborone store in the household department. The investigation takes place over the last financial year from 2023 to 2024, as well as the last 7 years. So in this first chart, we'll see that there was a peak in August that may be due to back to school events, and then the whole chart fluctuates. It goes down and picks up again during December. That's holiday time, so there's a lot more spending, and picks up again in April due to maybe Easter holidays. And then the smaller sections like October and February maybe due to it not being a holiday or any major events, so it's low income or low budget, so a lot of people will be spending much during those times. So that's that for that performance.
Gaborone, and I'll be presenting the department performance over a 7 years period. So at the beginning, we can see in 2017 to 2018, we'll say that will serve as our baseline, which will actually know exactly the normal period and the low period. So if we go to 2018 to 2019, that was the period of the pandemic, of which now we can see that there was a change or a downtrend in the market. That was caused by inflation, lockdowns, and the whole anxiety of pandemic, which changed to how people perceived their finances, and even the economy was plummeting down. Now we can see in around 2019 to 2020, that's where now we see a little bit of an uptrend up to 2020 to 2021. That's where we see a downtrend. That was when people now were getting used to the new normal. But due to the occasion of new variants, variants, there came a change. That's why we see a downtrend. Now, inflation and the GDP being down changed how people use their money. Now, trends such as that we see in the 2023 to 2024, of which people were actually buying mostly in August and November and July, which were actually giving us better revenue or yearly revenue, were actually changing due to the pandemic. Now, we see in 2021 to 2022, now there was a change, because at that time, people were used to the pandemic. There were less variants coming up now and then. Now people started changing the way they were using their money. Now, yeah, that's my presentation about the department performance over 7 years period of time. Thank you.
My name is Maganina Tasha Putaho, and I'll be taking you through the performance comparison with other departments in the same store. So this chart illustrates departmental performance within the store. Accessories leads with 17%, followed by clothing at 13% and entertainment at 11%. The remaining departments each contribute below 10%. This highlights the key areas driving store performance and suggests where strategic focus may yield the greatest impact. Thank you.
My name is Ephraim Sohane, and I'll be taking you through the performance comparison with similar departments across different stores. So we can see here, Gaborone, the contributing factor to this performance might be that there is a saturation in the market in Gaborone, and Maum being the highest, one of the contributing factors to this peak and Maum might be that there is tourists contribute more to the growth of this department, because there are a lot of tourists visiting Maum. And Palape, for instance, we can see that it's the second highest. One of the contributing factors in Palape might be the population in Palape. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Honja Bareki, and I'll be taking you through the contribution of of the store's overall performance. It indicates that the household department contributed 3% out of the 97% of the total department store contributions. So it might be due to a niche product. This can be improved by capitalizing on peak months, which is July and December, and then stimulate low month sales, which is October and January, and it can enhance seasonal product planning as well as inventory optimization, and it can also engage on discounts and sales. Thank you.
I'm Rebecca Samore, and I'll be taking you through the forecast future revenue over the next 3 years. When we look at the trend in the years, we can see that from 2018 to 2019 there was a growth in sales, and then we see 2020 2021 that there was a decline in the sales, which could possibly be due to the COVID-19 pandemic and how it affected businesses. Now we see the growth again in 2022 to 2023, which could be from businesses recovering from their pandemic, how they were affected by the pandemic. And then when we forecast the future revenue, which is 2025, 26, and 27, we can see the forecast, which shows that there will be a growth in the sales. However, our lower boundary tells us that if there's a change in the market due to competitors or external factors, there would be a decline, but would ultimately lead to a growth. However, if situations stay the same in the market and things do not change, the upper boundary shows us that that is how the business is predicted to perform. Thank you.
Hello, it's Ifrey. So I'll be taking you through the SWOT analysis for the household department. So the strength of the household department, a strong brand trust and emphasis on sustainability. The household department has cultivated long-standing customer loyalty through quality products and transparent environmental practices. Broad customer selection, including smart home technology. The department offers an expansive range of household essentials, from basic kitchenware to advanced smart home devices like smart thermometers, voice-controlled lighting. Omni-channel expansion, e-commerce boom. With the rise of online shopping, the department has successfully integrated physical and digital platforms, offering click and collect services, seamless online browsing, and mobile app convenience. The weaknesses of the household department might be price battle with low-cost rivals like Amazon and others. Competing with generic or in-house brands that offer similar items at much lower prices is a consistent challenge for the household department. This undercuts profitability and require cost-cutting strategies that impact quality or service. Sluggish digital transformation, lagging physical stores. Some physical stores operations still rely on outdated systems or lack of full digital integration. This causes inefficiencies in stock taking, customer data usage, and overall in-store experience. Geopolitical and COVID-19 related supply delays. Although the department has shown resilience, past global crises exposed over-reliance on certain regions for manufacturing. Political tensions or renewed health crisis could reignite similar delays or increased operational costs. Opportunities for the household department. Integration of the Internet of Things devices in homes. The rise of Internet of Things tech presents a chance to develop interconnected household solutions like app-controlled lighting, appliances, and security systems, enhancing lifestyle convenience and upselling opportunity. Subscription services targeted at younger customers, offering monthly packages for home essentials, e.g., cleaning products and decor updates, could attract millennial and Gen Z consumers looking for convenience and consistency while building recurring revenue streams. Embracing the circular economy and eco-friendly goods. A shift towards sustainability can be monetized through product lines made from recycled or biodegradable, offering trade-in or recycling programs, which can also drive loyalty and appeal to eco-conscious buyers. Threats of the household department. Decline in consumer spending due to inflation. This from the year 2022 to 2024 specifically. Economic downturns have made consumers more conscious, reducing expenditure on non-essential household items. High inflation can impact sales volumes, particularly for premium or smart tech products. Supply chain geopolitical concerns. Ongoing instability in manufacturing regions, e.g. China, Eastern Europe, can disrupt production, increase costs, and delay new product launches, making consistent supply and pricing a challenge. Thank you.
Department's performance. So looking at the performance of your department for 2023-2024, what are some of the positive aspects about this performance?
Good question. I think some of the positives about this performance is it's seasonal, so the departments can expect peaks or rises during certain times, like August, December, April, and July, so they know how much to deliver in terms of supply and demand.
Yes. Any additions to that?
Yeah, because ma'am, as you can see, this is a recurring trend, right? Now, this gives us as an advantage as Gaborone, the household department, to actually create strategies that we can actually bring our revenue sales to 5,000. As you can see, well, the max we could have done is 4.8 as revenue sales per month. Now, this can give us a competitive edge to actually bring our sales to 5,000 against our competitors.
Great. What about the challenges during the same performance period? Any challenges encountered, negative aspects to talk about that performance during that period?
Can I answer that? I would say the challenges that the department would face is that competitors might benchmark and see where we fall short and take advantage of that and use that to increase their sales and overtake ours.
Anyone would like to add? Anybody would like to add? It's fine. Okay. And then I'm gonna take you to your SWOT analysis. Please give me space. I don't see it. Frame.
It's not here.
Okay. Anyway, I was gonna ask about emerging technologies, how you are going to incorporate them in your operations to optimize business performance.
So the store can capitalize on emerging technologies such as Internet of Things, which I mentioned, which enables a customer to be able to use items in the house which are interconnected. So Internet of Things can help pick our revenues in a way, because it's more advanced. That's what people look for nowadays.
Now, adding to what you said, if we actually introduce technology, for example, now recently in Botswana there has been an introduction of which like online shopping. Now we can create a website of which we can update each and everything that is inside the store to enable our customers to know exactly what we have at the time when they need it. This will actually help them to actually create budgets in a way that they won't be having problems of coming to the store, having to find out they have less cash, then leaving our shop and going to the other shop. Now, that will enable them to actually create a steady budget, to actually be up to date with everything that we have in the store. Plus, we are putting on there's these new ways of buying, of which there is no cashier where you get in the store. You pick what you want, you scan it, and then you go. Now that will actually increase the efficiency of production and even the efficiency of making revenue.
Alright. You spoke about how you want to take your revenue for that period to 5,000. So, what are some of the lessons that you have learned during this performance period that you are taking to the next performance period?
Well, as you can see, we have February as the lowest revenue sales time. Right? Now, we as the Gaborone department household, we can create a way of which we can find the stock from December, like inventory from December, to actually package it in a way that if we do discounts, we'll still have profits at the end of more profits at February. Now, this will actually help create a more of a customer relations, better customer relations with our people. Now, that would help us as a department to increase our revenue as time goes on. Because if you build a relation or a relationship with our customers, you make them feel valued. And if they feel valued, they will actually be loyal to you. That's what we're planning to enhance customer loyalty.
Alright, thank you.
To add on that, I would say, as a store, we want to we can capitalize on having more inventory. More inventory means customers won't go back without what they wanted to buy. Yeah, all the time we'll have our products on sale.
Yeah. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much.